Welcome back to TM Electronics and our video series showing you a selection of products from our Legionella temperature monitoring range. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the third member of the remote monitoring point family. All are designed to reduce the time and risk factors involved in testing points that are difficult to access, such as hidden TMVs, pipes and overhead tanks. This model is the TCWallPort DKA01. As with all our TCWallports, the body measures just 52mm squared and is 24mm deep. It's made from durable ABS plastic and can be mounted up to 20 metres away from the point being tested with no loss of accuracy. With the TCWallPort DKA01, you receive two integral fine wire probes, so you can monitor two test points, often hot and cold pipes, without the need to have two separate wall ports. As with a single integral wall port, you choose the length of your fine wire probes, with the current online options being 1, 3, 10 or 20 metres. If, however, you have a requirement for a different length, then give us a call for a bespoke quotation, but please bear in mind we would not recommend a length greater than 20 metres. Okay, let's have a look. The one I've got here is the 3 metre option. On the front plate you have two plug-in points, the top being wire 1, the lower being wire 2. Your TCWallPort DKA01 will be dispatched with the wires numbered this way. The rear plate on this model is designed differently to the others in the range, in that it's been moulded with multi-directional conduits. The wire always exits the rear plate via a slightly off-centre hole, but you can choose the wiring direction. For example, using the conduit to the left, right, top, bottom, or a combination thereof. If you're installing the wire directly through the wall or into a cavity, then the conduits can be ignored. Now we need to adhere the fine wires to the test points. This can be easily done with either adhesive tape or our thermocouple attachment pads. We also recommend at this point that you cover the test point with insulation to ensure an accurate reading. Now we need to mount the rear plate. This can be done either utilising the two screw holes or using strong adhesive pads, and then we screw the front panel in place. Last but by no means least is test point identification. The front panel has a recessed area where you can place a label. We've printed one that includes a barcode for paperless reading with our barcode thermometer. That's a model we'll take a closer look at later in the series. But if you're manually recording your readings, then written location codes are a must. In this example, we've printed a very quick label, blue at the top, red at the bottom, for room 89 WC4's hot and cold sink taps. Okay, we're installed and ready to take a reading. For this, we're going to need a thermocouple thermometer, that is set type K, and a K-type connection cable. Please bear in mind you do not need a connection cable for each of the TCWallports you have installed. Just one per thermometer is required. Now, instead of either having to crawl into a cupboard, climb a ladder or cordon off a high traffic area to take a reading, we can now simply walk up to the TCWallPort DKA01, plug one end of the cable into the top or bottom socket, then the other end into your thermometer. You need to wait for the display to settle and then note your reading. Then repeat for the other socket. That's it, a great time-saving device, which if you have multiple test points or sites or both, is going to go a long way to simplify an important test. For more information on the TCWall DKA01, please visit tmethermometers.com/TCWallport-system, or for bespoke advice call our team on 01903 700 651. In our next video we'll be looking at the MM2008 handheld thermometer that you saw in our test, so we look forward to seeing you there. Once again, thank you for watching the TM Electronics video series of Legionella temperature monitoring equipment.